welcome to TruVision Health's product sampling tutorial. In this video, we're going to talk about sampling TruVision Health's products. We'll go over why sampling is so important to you and some things you can do to make your sampling practices as effective as possible. At TruVision Health, products matter. It's important to us that people are successful with TruVision Health, but ultimately, it's the benefits our products provide people that serves as a foundation for everything we do and the success of TruVision associates. We know our products are effective and that people can tell a difference when they take them, so we know that sharing these products with others is perhaps the easiest and most impactful way of creating a group of TruVision product users. As a testament to how important this is, a lot of effort has been put into developing an easy system for sharing the products and enrolling those who want to use them. For example, this sheet is designed to be a one-sheet guide that can be folded up to fit perfectly into our sample boxes. It's designed to contain basic instructions for use and your personal website information. This way, when people you've sampled products to go to your website and purchase more, you'll get credit for introducing them to TruVision in the first place. So let's get down to basics. The first thing you need to do is determine how many samples you want to hand out per week or month. Some people may decide to share 5 samples per month. Others may decide to share 5 samples per week. Samples can be purchased individually, in 5-packs, or in 50-packs. Depending on your budget and how quickly you want to grow your group of product users, select the sample pack that fits your needs. Once you've received them, the next thing to do is to prepare the samples. This is done by downloading the front and back sides of the sample sheet you'll place in each box. You can find these sheets by logging into your back office, clicking on Business Tools, and then clicking on Document Library. You'll want to download the TruVision Sample Sheet front side and TruVision Sample Sheet back side. You'll need to personalize the front side of the sample sheet. This can be done by simply writing in your information at the bottom of the sheet, or it can be done with Adobe Reader. For example, if the username you've specified when you enrolled was Mary, you would simply write Mary in front of the .truvisionhealth.com. You can also type in the username by opening the document on your computer in Adobe Acrobat, Reader, or in Preview. Click on the spot in front of the .truvisionhealth.com and an editable box will come up. You can then type your username in the box, save this document, and print it as often as you'd like. Once you've customized the front side of the TruVision sample sheet, you'll print 1 copy for each sample box you have. Be sure to flip your sheets over and print the back side as well. Next, fold the sample info sheet 3 times and it should fit perfectly in your sample box. That sample is now ready to give to someone. Here are a few tips and suggestions on how to share your samples with other people. First off, everyone you'll be sharing samples with will fall into one of 2 categories: people you know well and people you don't know so well. For the people you know well, sharing samples should be fairly straightforward. Talking about your own personal experiences with the products will impact them because they know you. It will also be easier to know what benefits to talk about with them because you'll know what's going on with them as well. If you yourself are just starting out and have limited experience with the products, you can tell people that the products are helping a lot of people and then refer them to the website, which has numerous testimonials. Incidentally, the people who are taking our products report improvements in a host of physiological areas. So far, people that have been taking TruVision Health products are experiencing increased energy levels, lowered stress levels and blood pressure, improved blood chemistry such as lower cholesterol, and many other benefits. All of these are benefits that many people would like to experience for themselves, including, of course, healthy and sustained weight loss. As you chat with people, be genuine. Don't try to force the conversation into a discussion about TruVision. Just look for a natural opportunity to provide them with information about TruVision Health products, then offer a sample to them. Say you're talking to your friend that you know well, and you ask them something like, "So how are your kids doing?" And they respond with something to the effect of, "Oh, they're doing great, but they really wear me out." Most parents will agree that this is a pretty common response. Here you have a perfectly logical place to tell them about the energy benefits of our products. "You know, I've been taking something lately that's giving me higher energy levels, and it's been working great without the edgy feeling you get from energy drinks. I love it. I'll get you a sample so you can try some." Almost always, that person will agree to try them. They may have a few questions, But if you know a little about the products and simply assume that they are willing to try them, most of the time they will. Talk to people about their jobs, families, schoolwork, hobbies, just like you normally would. All of these topics can provide opportunities to share the benefits that TruVision products can provide. Remember though, you still have to follow up with the person to see what their results are. The follow-up is probably the most important part of the process. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. The next group of people is much larger. This is the group of people you don't know so well. This group could range from an acquaintance like a work colleague or someone you see regularly at the gym, to a perfect stranger that you've never even met before. Because there may be less known common interests or background, it might feel a little intimidating to approach someone from this group, but the same principles apply as to the group of people you know. Just get them talking about themselves, and when that logical point in the conversation arrives, tell them about the product and make them an offer to try a sample. Here are some things to keep in mind when you're talking to this group of people. First, just talk to them like you would normally talk to anyone. Be genuinely interested in them. The conversation shouldn't be about manipulating them into accepting a sample. If a logical opportunity to share a sample presents itself, take it. If not, no problem. One of the neat things about this world is that it will never run out of new people to talk to. The next thing is to not put a time limit on your conversation. If it takes 15 or 20 minutes to build rapport and trust with a person, then so be it. When the opportunity to talk about TruVision Health products arrives, the person will know that it's coming from a place of real intent, rather than from an interest in just selling them something. Once again, we want to emphasize this important point. Be genuine. Don't force the conversation. You've probably been in conversations yourself where you feel like you're being manipulated and someone is trying to sell you something. If you've ever felt that, you know that people you talk to can feel it too. There are too many potential scenarios within this group of people to list every single one, but here's one example that illustrates the points that we've talked about. Say there's a person that you know as an acquaintance. This could be a person you see every day on the train, or someone at a coffee shop, or maybe a coworker from a different department. When you identify a logical reason to initiate a conversation with them, go for it. Perhaps they have a picture of a place you've been on their desk, or they're wearing a shirt from your favorite band, or you have kids the same age. Really, it can be about anything that both of you find worthy of discussion. Train yourself to look for key phrases such as they want to lose weight, or high blood pressure, or low energy, high cholesterol, high stress, health statements in general. Just talk to them like you would talk to anyone. Now this brings us to a critical thing to keep in mind, the follow-up. This is arguably the most important and often the most neglected part of the process. I'll let you in on a little secret. You need to make sure that you consistently follow up with the people to whom you've given samples. The reason is pretty straightforward. Often people will accept a sample and then not start to use them right away. There are a lot of people, even if they have positive results with the product, that will not be motivated to get in touch with you. Even though many times people will be reaching out to you after they try the products, you have to assume that they're waiting for you to reach out to them. This is very normal. People are busy and they have a lot on their minds, so even if they wanted to use the products on an ongoing basis, it's easy to let that slip through the cracks. You can prevent that from ever happening by being very committed to following up consistently. So here are some pointers for successful follow-up. First, make sure you have their contact information. This can be a phone number, an email address, a Facebook account, or preferably any combination of these. Today, many people are more comfortable with social media, like Facebook. Next, reach out to them after 2 to 3 days. This should be enough time for them to have taken the products and for most people to have felt a difference using them. If they haven't taken the products, tell them that you understand how busy life gets and that you have other people that you'd like to get samples to, so if it's all right, you'd like to get the samples back from them. Then if it looks like they'll have a little more time in the future to try the products, they can let you know and you'll get a sample to them at that time. Don't be afraid to ask for the samples back. In many cases, this will prompt your contact to want to keep the products and recommit to trying it. If they are willing to recommit, tell them that you'll touch base with them in another 2 to 3 days. When you touch base with them again, if they still haven't tried the products, it's probably time to move on. Now don't let this disappoint you. There is no time crunch to this and no limit to new people. Once they try the product, they simply need to go to your website and decide whether they want to purchase product as a retail customer, preferred customer, or as an associate. We've constructed the website so it makes this decision process very smooth and easy. It only takes a few minutes, and just like that, you have a new person in your group. As you become more and more proficient at identifying phrases during conversations that naturally lead to sharing samples with people, the easier it will be for you to grow your group. We're confident that these approaches will provide you with opportunities to expand your network of product users. As always, thank you for taking a few minutes to learn a little bit more about TruVision Health.